in and talk about it because it's a draft.
Fine, we'll do it. We'll do it.
It's a draft.
It's a draft. Reborn, first one to ban Grux right out of the gate.
Right, Decker next because Grux and Decker always been.
This is why.
Always will be.
Why you don't look ahead at draft because you just know what's gonna happen. The grin.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna let you talk. Go ahead. Who's Reborn pick?
It's gonna be Bellica.
Okay,
So
perfect.
that's going straight on to Solonaz.
Right, Solonaz was gonna pick up Bellica. Okay, wait. Now who does Arctic Wolves pick up?
God, it's so patronizing. Twin Blast and Narbash.
I mean that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. That does. Okay.
I mean you've got Twin Blast, really good hero. Narbash, really good hero. Okay. I mean.
And
let's take a look at the
Reborn
next
coming
picks.
in with Sevarog and Sereth. You know, team comps are largely the same.
Right. Okay, now let's take a look at Arctic Wolves.
Countess.
Countess. We haven't seen Countess in a while.
Okay,
we got Crazy Fool in the offlane.
She's still a strong hero.
Yep. Oh, now hold on, because these next two picks is where it gets better. Let's talk about Reborn.
Aurora.
Okay, you see, wait, there it is. Aurora. That's the one.
Please, I got my fingers crossed. Yes!
Who's the last pick?
Yes! I don't even care if they lose. I'm just stoked.
So these drafts, we didn't really talk about these drafts. We've got Aurora support. Okay. We've got a support Aurora coming out from Vecron or Master Splitter. I mean, all right. We've got Jungle Crunch coming out from Cosby. His Jungle Crunch.
I got my Crunch Mastery the other day. I'm so hyped for this.
It's pretty nasty. And then we've got Countess in the offlane. So definitely not your traditional / meta picks with these two drafts here. This is going to be an interesting game to cast. I'm excited about it. I love watching Countess. I think Countess is a great hero. Aurora support. We haven't seen this in a while
She's still
for the
a good
PCL.
Hero, but Narbash
She's
is
still a good hero.
Purity sensor. Narbash, maybe even Crunch. Crunch is an order hero.
Right.
So he has the ability to build a few things. I've been building my Crunch full tank lately, and he's still
a lot of people have.
He still does dirty damage. Like he's like you like Faye because you're like Faye is underrated. Crunch is underrated. Crunch is underrated right now because he's kind of awkward. He takes some time to learn. But once you get the flow of Crunch, once you get the animation canceling down, once you get the combos down and how you think with the mentality of what you need to do on this hero, he goes in. He's got the most versatile kit in the game.
He is.
I will.
The 1v1 master.
Yeah,
level 5. He's the 1v1 master.
I will defend Crunch's kit up, down, in the center. He has the most versatile kit in the game. He has the highest burst damage. He has the potential for the highest burst damage. He has the potential to do a lot of CC. He can get 2 slows and a knock-up. He has a displacement dash. He has a double dash, so that's the biggest gap closer in the game. On top of that, if you decide to throw a blink on there, you'll end up in the enemy's base before we even realize it. And when you have that, when you have that empowered dash, not only is it an extra dash distance, but you can use it to displace targets. So if you end up behind someone you want to target and you dash them, you can put them into your team.
But they've got a Bellica.
That's the hard thing for Crunch. But thermal bond. If you have thermal bond, it's a good thing to use here.
They've got a Bellica. They've got so many ways. That's their only front line is Cosby on Crunch. I'm looking at Arctic Wolves draft and I'm just like, okay, I don't know how this draft is going to work. I'm interested just to see how
they have an opportunity here to do something.
They got a snowball. They got a snowball at the start. They got to get aggressive fast. I'm ready to jump into this game, Jack.
I'm just about ready. Just let me fix one thing up here. Get to 5 seconds, which I am at now. And I think I'm ready for this.
Let's do it.
My body is ready.
But my body is telling me yeah. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, and go. Welcome to Game 2 of the PCL Finals, everyone. I think it's PCL NA7, right? That's where we are.
This is number 7.
Number 7. Lucky number 7. And our Matcherino prize pot, what are we sitting at right now?
770. Look at articles. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. They're all grouped up. They're together.
Oh, they're looking kill hungry. Single file in a line. Cosby rocking the pink crunch.
Love punch crunch.
Love punch crunch.
There's a stun on a Master Splinter.
Going straight in. Cosby's going around. They do try and peel with the Hoarfrost. However, that is not enough. He goes down.
Well, aggression, aggro, get out there, pick up the kills. That's what you have to do. That kill is going to go over to the side of Vanilla Cutie there. Wards are down. Everyone's backing. They're going to go ahead and pick up their starting items. Let's introduce these teams. Over on the side of, I'll let you do articles. I started with Reborn. Reborn, over on the side of Reborn, we got NATO Sick on Sparrow, Reflect on Seraph, Leo back in the jungle, always in the jungle, with Sevarog, Master Splinter on Aurora, and Solo Nazgul in the mid lane, rocking the Lieutenant Bellica.
All right, and looking on Arctic Wolves, Crazy Fool is going to be rocking out with that Carnival Countess skin. Nice shade of green. Phasma on Ginger Jam's Narbash Survivor, bringing in the Twin Blast as his dual lane partner, Vanilla QT, Master Howitzer, and my man, Cosby, on that Love Punch Crunch.
So excited.
I'm so stoked.
Let's talk about the off-lane setup. Reflect versus Crazy Fool. I feel like this goes to Seraph. Crazy Fool needs to get card power. There's a certain point with this hero where you need a certain amount of card power. You need to gain the levels. He just doesn't have that damage output early game. And I feel like this lane goes to Crazy Fool. I'm sorry, goes to Reflect in the initial stages of this match.
Cosby being aggressive right now, running to the enemy jungle, punching down that Amber Link, using his green buff to stop any damage. Subjugate goes out, it will miss. He's rotating back into the jungle. He knows the green buff's up, and he knows Jay Leo has very little mana to stop it. However, in the offlane, 1v1, Reflect doing his job, taking out Crazy Fool, having that early damage advantage. Solo Nazgul in a little bit of trouble as Vanilla QT is pressuring him out of the lane entirely, winning the overall engagement. And we have the dual lane. The dual lane is the quietest lane right now, funny enough.
It is the quiet lane. We saw Reflect over there just kind of bully Crazy Fool back. Crazy Fool took some minion damage. Reflect was able to pick up that kill. Like you said, this duo lane, Phasma, Survivor, Master Splinter, and NATO Sick just hanging out. Very quiet as of now, but I expect it to be the lane that we could pay most attention to.
Cosby's being very aggressive right now. He's jumping onto Solo Nazgul, trying to get the positioning down. Jay Leo's going to rotate around. Cosby's spending a lot of time not farming. Crunch has a bit of a lull point for their first 5 minutes. He can gank, but his ganks are very underwhelming. You need to be 5 for it to like. Once you get that power to do the knockup, you're okay. You can gank for days, but beforehand, it's a little awkward.
I love Crunch's kit because it's punch, forward crunch, left crunch, and right crunch. Easiest one out of all of the heroes, and then of course he has a re-crunch, which is his ultimate. Yeah, but I love that his kit is it's very plain Jane. He's a boxer. He's in your face. They didn't do anything fancy schmancy with the names on it. NATO Sick over here is below 50% health right now. Phasma and Survivor.
Crazy Fool and Reflect are fighting once again. Reflect's going to get another kill onto Crazy Fool. This is not good for the Countess. It might even be worth for them to do a lane swap right now.
I don't get why they have him in that position. I would rather have Crazy Fool going against the Aurora and NATO Sick. He has a better chance dealing with that than trying to 1v1 Seraph on Reflect, who can Heaven's Fury damage, Heaven's Fury the ultimate, use the Ascend to escape. I don't like that matchup. I feel like Reflect wins that matchup every single time, and we're seeing that two deaths on Crazy Fool. They should have put Countess in the 2v1 lane.
The issue with those lanes is not that Reflect has the automatic advantage, is it's two high damage characters. So it's a risk reward situation that is very 50-50. You either get ahead or you don't. And if you don't, you're going to be eating a lot of L's throughout the game.
Right. So they're actually...
They are doing the lane swap.
But this is Reborn doing the lane swap. It's not Arctic Wolves doing the lane swap. It's Reborn has decided to call for the lane swap. They put Reflect in the 2v1 lane, who's being hyper aggressive. He's already got level 5.
Jumping right on top of them, trying to slow down. There is J. Leo going on to Phasma. Won't be enough though. I think why. And now it's Crazy Fool jumping on top of Countess. He does not have level 5, so he's not going to be able to do it. If he did, might have been able to secure a kill. Vanilla QT rotating in now, going on to Master Splinter. Could be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to dash straight through with the Glacial Charge. And now Solar Nazgul rotating into the fight, using the Seismic Assault and the drone. It will miss. He's going to back off. Overall, the engagements on both sides very aggressive. Now, I think they're doing this because Reflect has the advantage. He's able to 2v1 now, essentially.
He's hit level 5.
Yeah, he's easily able to 2v1. They gave him
level 5. Yeah, he got level 5 really quick. They put him in that position. He can 2v1. He is taking some damage right now, but that's because his ultimate is offline and he doesn't have the mana to really use his abilities.
QT jumping onto Master Splinter with the landmine. Countess trying to do her best, gets stuck in the Hoarfrost. Bad news bears. Piercing shot will finish the job. Cosby running in now to try and help out. He is now level 5, so he can apply that pressure that Crunch is capable of doing in the 1v1 situations.
Chat, just so you guys are aware, there is this wonderful... Oh, wow. Solo Nazgul picking up the kill on Vanilla Cutie in the jungle there. Cosby rotating over. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything. River buff spawning. Cosby's going to pick up that purple buff and look for a kill. I don't know if he's going to be able to find anything.
But those of you... buff, it might be a little hard.
Yeah, those of you wondering with what all of the Void drones are, because we saw it last game. Oh my gosh, Leo Grande rotating in. That thunk from Phasma was there. Subjugate onto Survivor.
He will land it. Cosby's not too far behind. A Survivor gets blown up, siphoned, and Void bombed. Cosby's in there as well, all by himself. He's looking to engage. Solo Nazgul should be your target, man. Knock him up. There's the slow. There's the left crunch. And the big one goes in for the sweep. He dashes in, dodges subjugate, and gets the kill. And that's my man, Cosby, on the robot. See? He went in 1v3 and just deleted Nazgul.
See what he just? Do you see what he just did there? The rotation was a little bit late from Cosby though. Survivor does fall. Crazy Fool over here. Crazy Fool not having a good time. No. He's 0-3 right now. He's only sitting at 8 card power. He is going to have a very hard time dealing with this 2v1 lane. So at first I was like, what's up with this rotation? What's up with this lane setup? I like what they did. They'd allow Refect to farm, get level 5 very quickly, pick up 2 kills onto Crazy Fool, and then put him in that lane and just be aggressive and try and deal with Survivor and Phasma. And it's worked so far.
The other thing I wanted to mention is that Reflect had the advantage, but Crazy Fool's down. That lets Master Splinter, Nadosic, who are effectively ahead of Crazy Fool now, go in and bully the Countess even more. With the Aurora ult coming up, what is Crazy Fool gonna do to that? He's gonna eat the Aurora ultimate all day long.
He can shadow slip the Aurora ultimate, but he's got to time it just right. Feast goes down. Nadosic is very, very low, in a lot of trouble. He ends up walking into Hoarfrost and dying there. Nadosic is going to die to
minions. And so does Aurora.
Leo Grande rotates in and picks up the kill as well. Like,
where's Vanilla? Oh, that's why Vanilla QT is not even on my map right now.
Or Leo Grande tries to rotate in and help, but both...
I have to spoiler shield.
No, that's fine, because I have a lot of errors as well right now.
Okay, so spoiler shield is up, going back 10 seconds in 3, 2, 1, now. And going forward. Okay,
what are you at?
I'm at 940.
Okay.
Alright, turning the spoiler shield off, going back into the fight. We see another 2 go down as Vanilla QT is going to help pick up a kill onto both Reflect and J. Leo Grande.
So Crazy Fool walked directly into the Hoarfrost and died. Leo rotates over and picks up a kill. Yes, Master Splinter and Nadosic both died there. I believe they died to minions, which those kills... Who got those kills? No, Vanilla Cutie got those kills,
Vanilla QT went to 1 for Vanilla QT, and then, oh, Cosby picking up a kill as well onto Reflect. I'm having all the kill feed just pop up to me like 20 seconds later right now.
Yeah, I've got so many bugs right now. It's actually... It's making it very difficult. Can we pause for a second? Put the shield back up. I want to pause for a second and go back 10 because I've got so many different bugs right now. Yeah, I've got 4 heroes that are not alive. I can't see
pausing at 1040.
2 people on the map. Okay. I'm at 1041. Go back 10 seconds.
Okay. I'm going forward.
Go back to 1040.
And now I am unpausing.
What are you at right now?
Just give me a second. I am at 1042.
Tell me when you get to 45.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, perfect. All right. A lot of my bugs are gone now. We're in there, boys. We are in there, boys. It looks like we got it fixed. I can see stuff again. Sorry about that, guys. I was having so many issues.
Yeah, Raptor spawning right now. They are looking to try and secure it. Cosby helping take out the ward. Vanilla QT taking the red buff off the map. And they're jumping straight on top of it, clearing the last ward out. Solo Nazgul rotating over as well as Reflect. Cosby doing a good job zoning out the offlaner of Team Reborn. No one is wanting to commit 100% because this team fight could be very well a deciding factor in the game. We have the Arctic Wolves rotating over through the jungle, trying to get a flank off right now as Cosby's getting close to Nadosic, who's completely backing off. Team looks to begin the Raptors right now. They're going to make it rain right on top and help secure it. And it's going to be Solo Nazgul stealing them. Glacial Charge going in for Master Splinter to zone out. Cosby now 1v4 as Reflect goes in from behind. Cosby in a lot of trouble, gets stuck in the Horse Frost. He's going to go down. His team is unable to help. They tried to secure Reflect, but he got out. They weren't able to do enough damage, and Cosby's the one to go down.
So we had a Reflect come around. Crazy Fool does just... He feasts, Shadow Slips, Dark Tides, does everything he can. Reflect does survive. Cosby in a 1v4 situation is going to get picked up there in the Raptor pit, but all 3 of those Raptors went to Survivor.
Are you sure? I saw Solo Nazgul take 1.
Oh, did Solo Nazgul? Okay, so I just assumed because I don't see it. Solo Nazgul in trouble here in the mid lane. Seismic Assault is going to be able to knock up Crazy Fool. Crazy Fool, does he have a Shadow Slip? Dark Tide misses. He thought he had the range on it. Dark Tide does miss. Solo Nazgul is going to get out.
And in the dual lane right now, we're seeing a bit of a squabble as Nadosic goes to throw out the piercing shot. Both teams are starting to back off as Arctic Wolves are starting to apply pressure, try and get the tower down. Only 1 tower is down. 13 minutes into the game, 1 tower is down, 1 tower at half health. The rest are basically haven't been touched.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some skirmishes. I feel like the lane switch out of Reborn was a really good decision from them. They've kind of kept Phasma and Survivor under control over here. They're not being able to be hyper aggressive. And the other big thing is to point out is that Phasma had to rush a Purity Sensor, so they don't have a Quenching Scales online. And you've got Master Splinter who already has Quenching Scales. They needed to rush that card to deal with the 700 different ways Aurora can CC you.
Engagement going on here. So, Jay Leo's trying to grab a subjugate onto Survivor. It will miss. They're going to secure the buff as it just spawned. Jay Leo going back in. Now caught 1v3. Team looking to help out. There is the Hoarfrost to pick up Phasma. Vanilla QT making it rain, followed by the R2000 Rocket, while Master Splinter uses the Glacial Charge to zone out Survivor. This is a bit of a one-sided fight as we have 4 people in Arctic Wolves going down. Cosby, the last one alive with Reflect, trying to chase him down. There's the slow Nadosic finally getting the last kill on 2 Crazy Fool in that engagement. Cosby blinking out. He has this empowered ability still. Goes to knock up, but will miss under the tower. And he goes down. That is a full wipe for Arctic Wolves.
That is all 5 down on the side of Arctic Wolves. Phasma does, or no, I'm sorry, not Phasma. Phasma does, yeah, Phasma gets picked off right away. So Survivor did not have the Purity Sensor to save him there in that engagement. This Tier 1 tower is going to fall to Nadosic. Crazy Fool picked up a kill. He was able to pick up the one and only kill on the side of Reborn onto Solo Nazgul. I mean, that colossal blow from Sevarog right there really set up that entire engagement. Immediately took Phasma out of it. They engaged onto Survivor. The rotation was just a little bit too slow for the rest of Arctic Wolves. And Reborn just picked them off basically one at a time.
Cosby would have been able to get a kill, but he misjudged his distance. If he had walked forward into Reflect, because he kept on walking back and then uppercutted. If he had walked forward literally half a foot, he would have got that uppercut and most likely had the tower finish the job onto Reflect, who was a little overextended.
Yeah. Arctic Wolves right now, we're still at the point we've got 22 card power on NATO 6, Survival only at 17, 4, 1, and 3 for NATO. We take a look at Reflex sitting at 20 card power, Crazy Fool at 17. We're starting to see a clear disadvantage when it comes to your offlaners and your carry. Cosby sitting at 20 card power. He's more farmed than Survivor. Vanilla Cutie more farmed than Survivor. That's never a good sign when your jungler and your mid laner more farmed than your carry is.
Especially with Cosby's up there. Yeah, Cosby's up there well. I've had those games like where I'm jungling and I'm just out farming my carry, and you feel bad because you're like, I'm doing good, but I'm not supposed to be out. I'm not supposed to be out farming my carry.
Survivor is in trouble here.
Phasma getting hit by the colossal blow. Survivor might be the one to get out. He does not. Team will engage on him. That's going to be the duo lane going down for Arctic Wolves once again. This does give Reborn advantage. They can go for Prime or Raptors, all of their choosing. They're going to clear the ward by the Prime Pit on Arctic Wolves, who's going to have to sit there and basically watch these Raptors go down once again.
Look at that wall.
Going to make it rain on top. One of the Raptors is down. They're going to disengage. The other one wasting the ultimate on the Howitzer as Reflect dives in, gets hit by the Feast on Crazy Fool, who picks up the kill. He's trying to disengage now. Won't be enough as the piercing shot will finish the job. Frost gets a kill onto Vanilla QT as well. Cosby, last one alive as his team's repeatedly dropping over and over again.
They pick up the 3 kills. I mean, if we take a look at this, it's 4 kills. They picked up the kill on Phasma and Survivor. They then turn around, they pick up the kill on Crazy Fool and Vanilla QT, and then Survivor picks up, or NATO 6 picks up all the Raptors. He's 6, 1, and 5. He got 3 of those kills. He's sitting at 28 card power right now, and I mean, this is just Reborn's game. There's Arctic Wolves is so far behind. Survivor at 17 card power. He's actually bugged, so he may be a little bit higher than that.
I'm down for spoiler shield quick.
Go ahead and do it real quick.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, bam, bam. Okay, sounds good.
What time? What time are you at?
55, 56, 57, etc.
Tell me when you get to 1802.
1802 now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. I feel like Cosby needs to be frontlining a little more. I'm finding his build to be a little awkward. He has a Sage of Siphon with cast. He has Guardian's Ward with a little bit of health, a little bit of damage, and a Madstone Gem and a Blink Charm. So he could have more. Oh no! Master Splinter has just blocked off Crazy Fool from going anywhere else, and from Cosby to get into the jungle and do anything to the enemy team. So that's gonna be a failed engage. Jay Leo's watching the enemy jungle run through his own, take those minions. Amberlink could.
They got to do something. Like at this point, and denying farm is the only thing that they can think of it as of right now. They're trying to find a pick. They want to find a kill so they can go get Orb Prime. That's what they're looking for. They know that's what they have to do. Reflect is just free pushing the other lane, though. So they're not going to get anything out of this, and Reflect is going to push up to the tier 1 tower. If they don't start backing off, I mean, he could deal a little bit of damage to that tier 2, but
Survivor's
I feel like
picking up that black buff right now. We do have an engagement by the green buff. It's Cosby, the one who's getting caught out. Make it rain. Hoarfrost, he gets caught in it once again. As Solo Nazgul is using the seismic assault onto Phasma, knocking him up and knocking him out of his own ultimate. It's going to be Survivor picking up a kill on 2. The enemy team is going to be a 2-for-2 trade at this time with Survivor in the back all by himself. He has a black buff, he has a green buff, he's jumping straight on top of Solo Nazgul. Solo Nazgul realizes how much damage he's actually doing and is going to walk away, but it's Reflect coming in now 3 levels ahead on to Survivor. That black buff isn't going to do that much damage, but it might be The gold buff helping him out. Solonazgul's going up to help finish the job just to make sure Survivor's going absolutely nowhere.
Just another... again, Article's trying to be aggressive. They know they have to do something. They pick up the kill on Leo Grande. They pick up the kill on the support. But those aren't the targets you want to kill. You're looking for NATO. You're looking for Reflect. And you're looking for Solonazgul. And those three just decided, we're not going down. We're going to clean up and pick up some kills. And that's exactly what they have to do. Cosby out again, trying to defend that Tier 1 tower. Tier 1 tower is going to fall. Survivor almost had Reflect. But he's behind a little bit in card power, not a lot. But the big thing is he's behind 3 levels. Reflect is sitting at level 10. Solonazgul, our Survivor, only sitting at level 7.
I think one of the issues for the team right now is Cosby's not frontlining for his team. Crunch is the frontline for the team. But when he does frontline, he's getting caught out 1v whatever. He's the first person they focus, and the team's not there to help him out or back him up. So Cosby goes down when he does go in. And then when he's not in, he's the last one alive and his team just dies before him.
Raptors were taken. Survivor picked those up, I believe, sitting at 27 card power right now. We're looking at another engagement here. They're waiting. Are they baiting? What's happening here? They want something to happen.
They just
look
at out
that.
Once again. He tries to frontline for the team, but the glacial charge will create a wall. There's the ultimate. Cosby getting stuck in the big Aurora ultimate. Reflect now 1v whatever on the team. He will go down as a result of that. There's the crash bang boom. Solonazgul picks up a kill onto Vanilla QT. Cosby trying to charge the enemy team. Nanosick is going to go down as Cosby avenges his support. He has a triple kill. And now it's Cosby 1v3 the enemy team. Not going to be enough. Another team wipe in favor of Reborn.
Nanosick just picked up a triple kill there. The ice wall was that. Huge. I mean, hello, he just dissected the team. You guys stay in the Raptor pit. We're gonna deal with Crazy Fool and Crunch, who's come through. Crunch and Cosby on the wrong side of the wall. I mean, Crazy Fool fell almost instantly. Cosby ended up surviving there, but that's because Reborn turned focus. They turned focus onto Vanilla QD. They turned focus onto Survivor and Phasma, and they end up picking those 5 kills there.
See, the thing is,
they weren't healthy enough to do Orb Prime. Like it's one of these engagements. They are going to be healthy enough to do Orb Prime, and the game's going to be over.
The problem right now, I don't know. I had a complete brain fart. Oh my god. Raptors are
the problem right now. What was the problem? Come on, you can do it, Jack.
There's a whole lot of problems, man.
There's a whole lot of problems. One, they don't have a front.
Okay, now I remember. What I'm gonna say is Aurora. Everyone's talking about how Aurora's bad. She's not worth playing. She doesn't have CC to do her job. She can still do her job of protecting the team. Mano 6.
They go back in. That's like it's blown up off. Oh Solonazgul super low, but look at Survivor. Crazy Fool comes in, picks up the kill, or ends up dying.
Cosby
Survivor's so low.
Cosby dashing in now, getting the uppercut. There is the quenching scales coming out of Jay Leo. He's trying to get the subjugate off. It's now a 1v1, Jay Leo versus Cosby, but Cosby's going to get engaged on. There is the ultimate out of Aurora. He's trying to get away from his minions so they don't do any more damage. Hoarfrost will go out. He's getting knocked back by the colossal blow, but he should be able to live. Wow, Master Splinter doing a great job with those walls on the glacial charge.
Glacial charge is impressive from Master Splinter. Nanosick does end up picking another kill onto Survivor. Vanilla Cutie's going to fall as well. These guys are healthy. If they decide they can go for Orb Prime, right now they're continuing to push down this mid lane. I do expect them. Are they not going to go for Orb Prime? Just, man, we don't need it. Let's go ahead and clear up this inhibitor real fast.
Cosby diving in right now to try and help out under the Void Drone. He's going to get hit by the Hoarfrost again. Phasma kind of just sitting back and watching his teammate 1v4 once again. That has got to be frustrating for Cosby. I mean, there's not a whole lot Narbash can do, but, like, standing there and watching isn't...
I'm a little bit confused on why They didn't go for the Orb Prime.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Phasma's over there now. Warding.
They could have ended the game. They could have ended the game there. Someone asked in chat, how did Survivor die? A piercing arrow through the wall is what killed Survivor as he was running away. NATO Sick got close enough. Piercing arrow shot him through the wall, and that's how Survivor ended up dying.
So Arctic Wolves is going to clear out their right lane by Prime to make sure they have a little bit of breathing room. Phasma's in a lot of trouble as Reflex.
Oh my gosh,
right
just
on
chunked.
top of him. And NATO Sick gets another kill with a piercing arrow. Crazy full of a lot of trouble right now as he gets hit by the subjugate and blown up in 2 abilities. Half health each one. This is so one-sided right now. Very
This is Orb Prime right here.
And this will be the end of the game if they are able to secure it. Master Splinter using the Glacial Charge to zone out for the team. Survivor all by himself. They're actually going to disengage from Prime and Charlie, pick up a kill on Vanilla QT, and go back onto it before it can start regenning its own health.
NATO Sick killed again.
NATO Sick now sitting at 14-2.
Just another piercing arrow. He picks up another kill.
My God. This should be the end of the game. They're going to use the piercing arrow to clear out the minion waves. Death Touch has been activated to stop whatever push there was going to happen for Arctic Wolves. Now pushing in favor of Reborn, who are still down and respawning. Crazy Fool now spotting up. He might be able to lend a bit of an assistance here. Cosby positioning himself for the last push of the game. The droid does go down. Bellica goes inside of himself. There's the blink. Cosby using a knockup on 2 inside of the Hoarfrost, but he is not tanky enough to stop NATO Sick, who's absolutely massive. Reflect diving in right now and gets hit by the Feast using Heaven Spirit to block a little bit of damage just before he falls. Survivor's stuck under the fountain as Vanilla QT does drop as well. That is the entire team down, minus Survivor, who's going to use the Ventilate to pick up a kill before the end of the game, doing whatever he can. He tries to kill NATO Sick, but he blinks right behind Survivor, and that is the end of the game. Reborn taking away PCL NA number 7.
NATO Sick was 17-2-11, 52 card power. What?
Massive, monstrous, gigantic,
huge.
He was huge, tremendous.
Congratulations to Reborn taking the PCL NA number 7. They just won themselves first place. They're going to be taking home a big chunk of the $770 prize pot provided by you, the community. Thank you as always. Thank you as always for supporting PCL. Thank you for continuing to watch. Thank you to each one of these teams. Congratulations to Reborn. Thank you to each one of these teams for participating. Hey, Jack.
What's up?
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for jumping in and casting with me today. I appreciate it.
I had fun.
Hopefully you had fun. Did you have fun?
I had fun.
This was some dang good games today.
I know, right? We don't see these very often.
So
we see them a lot, but like not as close as they are.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the Orb Prime and Raptor changes are not changes. This is me personally. This is not the PCL as a whole. This is me personally. The Orb Prime and Raptor changes, I feel, are a little bit too strong, and we're seeing that in this competitive play. The one thing I will say, the Orb Prime and Raptor changes make for some goddamn fun games to cast. I am not... They're insane. They're action-packed. I cannot get, like, these games are fun to cast. Is it a MOBA? Meh, but it's fun to cast.
If you're talking, I was talking to Nate about this yesterday. Prime and Raptors in their current state are okay as is. If you were to tune other aspects of the game, if you were to take Death Touch out, if you were to reduce death timers, if you were to make inhibitors respawn, Prime as it is now would be as good, would be okay. It would be balanced because you have, like, the game design behind Paragon is very nail in the coffin gameplay, where you get a win, you have that win. There is no way, like, there's no coming back from that. When you're inhibs down, you're inhibs down. When Prime has been taken, there's nothing stopping that. Like, you have a chance, but on paper, in theory, you do not defend that.
Right.
So Epic needs to, like, this is my also personal opinion, is Epic needs to give the defending teams ways to deal with these situations. And consistently throughout the development cycle of Paragon, we have not seen that. We're actually seeing the favor going more towards the assaulting team, the sieging team, every single time.
Hopefully soon. We do know they've made a Reddit post. We'll see some changes, guys. But again, this is not our little soapbox.
It's my soapbox. I can mute you. I'm in charge of this production.
I want to say big thank you to all of the staff that helps us with the PCL. Churchy, Fairless, Narender is a god. Thank you so much for all of your support. Again, thank you to all of these teams for participating. Jack, thank you again for jumping in and casting. Guys, this has been an incredibly fun weekend. Thank you to the community for watching. We will be back in 2 weeks with the PCL EU. We appreciate each and every single one of you. We are going to look for somebody to host. And as we're looking for that host, we're going to go to that quick end of game splash screen.
We will. Before we go, just remember, we do have our sub button, guys. Everyone who subbed during the cast, we want to thank you very much. If you want to sub, it's a great way to support the PCL. I am Geronimo Jack. If you want to follow me at Summit1G.
I don't think that's right. I think I misheard that.
Follow me at Geronimo Jack. I stream on occasion. This is Notch. He streams. He does his thing. Make sure you guys follow him if you enjoy him. Twitter, Twitch, Snapchat,
or don't.
Pinterest.
You don't have to.
He has a Pinterest. I've seen it.
I do have a Pinterest, actually, but it's not public. Thanks for... Nate, you didn't do anything this weekend. I'm sorry, you casted yesterday. Nate, Piff, thank you guys for your help.
He's my man.
I know, I apologize. I love you, Nate.
All right.
I love you as much as your hair does.
As much.
Hey. You guys have a good one. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.